perceive your business as being 80% or higher. So you've got a public perception or a perceived value of 80% or higher. Other things, that are sort of left out that I would say, making sure that you do, all the things in your marketing, that you're doing your charitable donations, your marketing campaigns. Look, there's this one, we should have greater than 4. This individual has 0. And then the rubric of 1 with the red dot. That can be changed immediately, because when you create, when you purchase advertisement, or you're thinking of doing something, that's when you do a marketing campaign. There's a video tutorial on this as well. There's also a section of it in the manual. But basically, you are, there's a widget inside the interface that you then, tell us, i.e. the system, what you're doing. So if you're purchasing a banner ad, then you're creating a banner ad. So that this is a campaign that you're doing. So you basically, put down when it starts, when it ends, and then when you create this campaign, it adds it to the counter, and it says, wow, you've made a campaign, it's gone out to Friday Island, so forth and so forth. So then that'll increment as well. So bonus activities, these are things that you can bonus your final grade with. Quiz dueling, message board activity, creating alliance, purchasing an apartment. So all these sort of things can boost your grade. But let's end this by mentioning the optional business experience deduction system. So depending on your simulation, your week 1, it shows you a sum of all the hours that you've interacted. Basically for this, if your instructor or your facilitator is using the deduction system, you have to interact between 2 and 4 hours per week, period, with between, I believe, 4 and 5 logins. I think 5 logins plus is maximum. So you can't log in once per week for 4.5 hours. It needs to be a progression thing. It needs to be done with due diligence. You need to be, checking out your business on a day-to-day basis, just like the real world. I mean, you wouldn't leave your business in the lurch if you were, managing it. You'd have to be on the job. You'd have to be, doing things and interacting. Okay, so that also shows, and that shows you the stats, and will give you a deduction if you haven't met both of those columns. If you've logged in 20 times, but you've only logged in for 1 hour, well, then the status will still be red, and you'll still get deducted. So that you have the potential of losing 35% or more on your final grade at the very top if your instructor is using the deduction system. So again, and it'll show up here, again, the deduction system, you have to have logged in between, I think, 4 and 5 times, between 2 and 4 hours weekly. Okay, if you go over that, well, good for you. Then you've done, an excellent job, and then that'll reflect not only probably in your final grade, but also in the effort of your business. Okay, so there you have it. Lots of ways to check, and again, if you're not quite sure of what we're asking of you in the performance report, just click one of the links in the description. It'll bring you to the manual and show you either a video or a description, but it dives in deeper. So there you have it, your personalized performance review on Friday Island, and it was great having you, and I hope you enjoyed this webinar and this video tutorial, and there's lots more, so make sure you check back, and hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye.